TV. If you're watching this out there on internet land, it's on every night, 7 o'clock, live, fresh show, sometimes taped to air. PrisonPlanet.tv. Got a 15-day trial going right now. And you have funded us. You've made us strong, those of you that have supported us. But if you're not a PrisonPlanet.tv member, all my films, my book, Paul Watson's book out of print, so many other films we've been authorized to post, 9 years in April of material. And you can also share your passcode with up to 6 people. So it's really 15 cents a day for 6 memberships. So PrisonPlanet.tv or InfoWarsNews.com. We couldn't do it without you, and we couldn't do it without that dedicated crew out there that is totally passionate about what they're doing. Darren, McBreen, we've got, of course, Rob Dew, we've got Marcos Morales, we've got all the rest of the people that make what we do here possible. We've got John Bound. We've got, but everybody, the entire crew of this place, from the secretaries and the customer service people, everybody, to the folks in the shipping department, to the video editors, the graphics people, you make this transmission possible. So to the crew, it's really wonderful working with people that are so passionate, because they don't sit there and get given their talking points every day. You know, that's what's incredible. I want to say this in closing. There aren't talking points. This is the only place in media anywhere where I can roll in at 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, 30 minutes before airtime on the radio, because I've already been researching all night in the morning. I've IM'd some stories I want to be top stories. I've sent them who I want to be a guest the next day or whatever. They've already got the guest I wanted the day before. And I come in and I talk to them during a few breaks while they're getting the TV show ready, making graphics. And they're just looking at reality too. They already picked the top stories I would pick. They already have the same analysis. They already understand. They've already clicked. And we just put ads in Craigslist and hired these folks. I mean, if you've been in the media, like the journalists that work here, and you come and see what we're covering, the legislation, it's just the truth. There's not some White House or government talking point like Fox or CNN to spin what's happening. We sit here and we understand the overall paradigm, and so it's just great. It's very exciting. And what's even more exciting is we're replicating these ideas, this understanding of the globalist. From the globalist perspective, we look at it from the globalist perspective, but we're the good guys. And we bring you the connections, the connection of the dots, the overall globalist strategy and grand plan. And exposing this, other people aren't getting the download of our info. We're simply saying, open your eyes, look, see what we've seen, see what you notice, tell us what you see. And the public's the same. You make points in the comments on these videos that are more thought-provoking and more deep than I could ever, understand. I mean, together we're learning more exponentially as a computer, as the internet connected to all the minds out there. We are coming together through individualism collectively, and our power is unstoppable if we just realize we have it. I'm getting chills and you're getting chills because you know how real this is. There's a human survival mechanism. All this high-tech tyranny, all the poisoning, all of that is because the globalists are scared of us. But our species is ancient, ladies and gentlemen. We don't even know where we really come from. We have no idea. We have a sense of how ancient we are. We're on a planet in the middle of gorgeous deep space. I mean, think about it. And our species is the smartest, most incredible thing. The music, the literature, the art, the beauty. The globalists are always telling us we're crap, so we think we're garbage and act like it. No, we're incredible, made in the image of the creator of the universe. Think about that. We're amazing, and you know you are. And you know the truth when you hear it. That's why they're so desperate that you never see it, that you never have a connection to it. Because I'm not here telling you what to think. I'm telling you what you already knew and letting you know you're not alone, and you let us know we're not alone. All right, that's it. We're going to break. Rob Dew's coming in with a bifurcated transmission with our guest to break down the latest on Iran. It's key information. Stay with us, and Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow 11 a.m. on the Radio Central, and back tomorrow night 7 o'clock, InfoWars Nightly News, and back this Sunday 4 to 6 p.m. God bless you all.
I believe that abortion should be safe and legal in this country. I have since the time that my mom took that position when she ran in 1970 as a U.S. Senate candidate. I believe that since Roe v. Wade has been the law for 20 years, that we should sustain and support it. And I sustain and support that law and the right of a woman to make that choice.
But I believe the world is getting warmer. I can't prove that, but I believe, based on what I read, that the world is getting warmer. And number two, I believe that humans contribute to that.
Governor Romney, as president, would you have signed the National Defense Act as written?
Yes, I would have, and I do believe that it's appropriate to have in our nation the capacity to detain people who are threats to this country, who are members of Al-Qaeda.
So will ich und so wollen wir bauen und arbeiten an der Wiederaufrichtung unseres deutschen Volkes. Deutsches Volk, gib uns 4 Jahre und ich schwöre dir, so wie wir und so wie ich in dieses Amt eintrat, so will ich dann gehen. Ich tat es nicht um Gehalt und nicht um Lohn, ich tat es um deiner selbst willen.
Internationally, President Obama has adopted an appeasement strategy. He believes that America's role as leader in the world is a thing of the past. I believe a strong America must and will lead the future. He doesn't see the need for overwhelming American military superiority. I will insist on a military so powerful no one would ever think of challenging it.
So this is how liberty dies, with thunderous applause.
Welcome back. It's INFOWARS Nightly News. I'm your host, Rob Dew, sitting in for Alex. Normally, this was supposed to be the time when I turn and interview Pepe Escobar. This was supposed to happen, but we have not been able to reach him. He is in Asia and about 13 hours ahead of us. So we will not be talking to Pepe Escobar right now. But we did look on the Drudge Report. A lot of interesting stuff going on. It seems like Anonymous is going on a rampage. The Wall Street Journal reports FBI charges 7 with online piracy. And it seems the FBI shut down one of the most popular file-sharing websites, Mega Upload, and announced the arrest of 4 people behind a global crackdown of suspected online pirates. So Mega Upload's based in Hong Kong. It was knocked offline on Thursday. Claimed it had 50 million daily users, and that's a lot. And so they got knocked down, and 15 minutes later, Anonymous takes down government and record label sites. So you have this coordinated attack on Mega Upload and then a coordinated response. So it's like they must have known it was coming, or everybody, was in on the game. So here, go back to the other story. You're moving a little too quick for me there. Marcos is kind of running one-man show. Popular file-sharing website Mega Upload shut down on WTOP, and basically, the indictment says that Mega Upload is accused of costing copyright holders at least $500 million in lost revenue, and that was from the indictment unsealed. And Mega Upload comes back and says that the vast majority of their traffic is legitimate and they're here to stay. If the content industry would like to take advantage of our popularity, we are happy to enter into a dialogue. We have some good ideas. Please get in touch. Well, and then you go to the next headline. Anonymous goes on Mega Upload revenge. And we got a list here. It looks like the sites that they are claiming that they've attacked. They said they knocked off RIAA's site, Universal Music Group, MPAA.org. And those sites are either unavailable or moving very slow. Also, they're attacking the U.S. Copyright Office, the major record label BMI, and La Resistance Est Internationale, the French Copyright Authority. So it looks like now you've got, this is going to be interesting day tomorrow, apparently, on this news coming out now. You know that the Justice Department and people like Lieberman and all those who want to go about our rights, this is going to bring SOPA right back into it after we've had this show of force of people coming in and saying, no, we don't want this type of censorship on the web. Well, now they're going to say, well, now we need this type of censorship on the web for your own protection. Because now a group like Anonymous, who has no members that we know of, no voice, nobody leading this movement, now they've suddenly come out and can just take down sites on a whim. And they have nothing, no one is there to stop them. So you're going to see a lot of war drum beating tomorrow against going after the internet. And finally, I want to focus on this last Politico article. Obama touts Magic Kingdom. So Obama went and did a speech in front of that iconic castle out there. And he said, this is a land where we want to do big things. I want America to be the top tourist destination in the world. Tourism is a #1 service we export, and that means jobs. More money spent on tourists means more businesses can hire more workers. It's a pretty simple formula. Well, yeah, it's a pretty simple formula, especially when we're becoming more and more like a third world nation. So yeah, if you look at third world nations, their biggest economy for the most part is tourism. So basically Obama's admitting at this point that we are a third world country. Let's get used to it. We're not going to be manufacturing anything anymore. We're not going to be innovating. We're a place for people to come who want to have a cheap vacation. And so it's kind of, I guess, apropos that he's doing that in front of the Magic Kingdom. I almost said the United Kingdom. And, you know, if you want to increase tourism, Obama, let me give you a bit of advice. Get rid of the TSA. Stop groping people when they want to travel. And stop turning our parks into these weird little camps where people run around with guns and yell at everybody that they're hurting the earth. I mean, that's how you increase tourism here in the United States, not by groping people everywhere they want to go and sending out, you know, forest rangers to yell at people for, you know, walking on the earth that we're supposedly, you know, touting as a tourism joint. That is all we have for today. Apologize for those tuning in for the Pepe Escobar interview. We were unable to get a hold of him. He is 13 hours ahead of us in Asia. And, you know, we'll see what he has to say another time. That's it for InfoWars Nightly News. I'm your host, Rob Dew. I'll actually be sitting in tomorrow doing the entire show. And should be great. So join us then. If you're not a member of PrisonPlanet.tv, please consider joining. It's very easy to do. Go to InfoWarsNews.com, and there you can sign up. We got a 15-day free trial. Give us a try. We're way better than the mainstream media, I'll tell you that, even on our shoestring budget that we work off of. So that's all we have for tonight. Thanks for watching.